Okay, welcome back. I know it's been a few minutes, but I wanted to show you with the single crochet that we're doing an easy way to know or to count your rows also. So I think it tends to show up pretty well on the green here and the yellow. See, many of the stitches form this V pattern, like here and here, and then you have this horizontal stitch right here. This horizontal stitch is made in between the two single stitches, so you can count your row by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. And we had sewed right off to the end, and when you get to the end you'll have this bitter end part, and I just simply sewed all the way through and then came up to the end. I think I've got one right here too. This is my sample one. So you can see we just basically sewed right up to the end and then cut it. And what we're going to do is we're going to weave this end back in. That's when you take your yarn needle with a nice big eye. You'll thread this yarn needle through, kind of pull it tight. I tend to do things work right to left, and you're literally going to just kind of weave this in and pull it tight, but not too tight, and then go back down and just weave this end in again. And what that does is secures the bitter ends of your washcloth. So we'll give this a snip. And then we can do the other end. So these are the ends, you can tell that I already have kind of a knot in them. Those are the ends that we started with. That's your slip knot. So another way you can do this is kind of start your needle. If you've cut your yarn a little short, then thread it like this. Go ahead and push it on through, just like this. You want to pull that till the knot kind of pulls in a little, and we'll turn around and weave back through again in a little bit different location. Okay, and just trim up this bitter end, and you will have your completed dishcloth. In this case, you might notice my hands are a little bit blue. Sometimes that's the yarn itself. If your hands are wet or have lotion or something like that on it, you would see that. But this honestly, dishcloth here, it will easily last you years and years to come. So I hope you've enjoyed this 3-part series, and happy dishwashing.